Alright guys, if you cannot already tell, even though there is no proof, I am installing Windows XP on my MacBook Pro. So I just popped in the disk, I went through the Boot Camp Assistant, so a few videos are up by Soldier Knows Best and a few other popular people on YouTube. But anyways, I'm going to go through the standard process, I guess, setting it up, including installing the standard Mac OS X install disks. So I've been lately doing some work on XP, and I need to install XP on my Mac so I can take my MacBook to school and do some work on it. So there you have the blue screen of death, as I like to call it. Even though I do use XP, it's just not my favorite operating system. So here are the two install disks for my MacBook Pro, and I'll be inserting them to install the actual Mac OS X drivers for the trackpad, the keyboard, the webcam, and everything like that. So those will be installed in just a little bit. Alright, so this is the next step, is choosing the drive of the partition to install Windows on. Just zoom in here, and hopefully you can see those specs there. So you have partition 1, which is the unknown. Then you have partition 2, which is another unknown, which stores most of the storage space. You have an unpartitioned space of 129 megabytes, and then you have partition 3, which is in parentheses boot camp. So next you want to hit enter to go to the boot camp. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the NTFS file quick, because NTFS is recommended for Mac OS X and Windows in general. So we're going to format the drive. We're going to press F. So we're going to format the drive. There we go. And the setup has begun. So we can see that just there. Alright, so it's just finished that step, and now it is installing Windows XP Pro. Alright guys, so it has finished the installation, and it should be now rebooting, or respringing. See exactly how this goes. Hopefully I won't get this video to be too long. Alright, and it is now getting ready to boot from the CD. So we have any key. Sorry about that, I hit the tripod. And there you have it, Windows XP loading up. And get ready to install the drivers for OS X. Got the standard CDs right there, so we're going to go and install those right as we get onto Windows. Alright, it looks like we're going to adjust some screen resolution here. Okay, actually, we're going to go through the installation process first, I'm assuming. So I will be right back.
Alright, this is like my 8th shot at this. I'm doing a voiceover for my Mac OS X boot up running Windows XP Pro. Now the specs of this particular machine are a 2.4 GHz Intel Core 2 Dual, 2 gigs of RAM, and a 200 gig hard drive. So I'm just going to shut it down here, and as we're shutting it down, I'll give you a little bit more of a rundown of it. This is about a year-old machine, and yeah, it has suited me very well. I just need to run some applications on Windows, so that is exactly why I decided to install it on my portable, because I take it to school and I need to do some work on it from there on out. Now, running Windows on your Mac will only work with an Intel Mac. Since this is the Intel MacBook Pro, it will work with it. So, obviously you see there, you have a cursor and you have two hard drives. The left hard drive is Macintosh HD, and the right hard drive is Windows. So whatever operating system you put on there, whether it be Vista, 7, or XP, you will have that same option. So you should get this Windows XP, Windows Vista, or Windows 7 logo, depending on what you installed. and or if you install it correctly. Now, the problem with this particular version is it only recognizes 2 out of the 4 gigs that are installed on it. So that is one issue with it, and obviously that is due to the fact that it is a 32-bit operating system, so it will not support the 4 gigs like the 64-bit. I decided to install XP on it due to the fact that it's just a little bit more reliable, and because the bugs haven't been fixed on 7. This is just, in my opinion, not very good. Now, just a few seconds ago, I popped up the 2 installs disks, and those were for the drivers, for the webcam, or the iSight rather, the keyboard and the mouse. So right now I'm just tweaking the settings of the display. Right now they're at 1440 by 900, and believe it or not, the graphics card on this MacBook Pro will support 2560 by 1600 on Windows XP Pro, which is pretty phenomenal. Although, you know, the screen is a little bit too small for that resolution, it still is a nice bonus because you know, the maximize the screen resolution. So that resolution would be primarily for the larger screens, like a 30-inch. So just exit out of control panel there, and you know, again, the main reason, not because I'm going to be using Windows XP as my primary, obviously, because I partitioned it only at 27 gigs, but rather that I need to run some applications on it. So that is why I downloaded it. And right now I'm just going to go through some old games and whatnot I used to play on it. One of them was Spider Solitaire, I believe it was. This game I used to play quite a lot. I mean, not, you know, hours upon hours, but, you know, every now and then when I would get bored, I would play this game on my old XP machine. So that's basically it. Overall, I do enjoy Windows XP, just not as much as OS X. It obviously takes a little bit longer to boot up, which is fine, but you know, overall OS X is still the better operating system out of the 2. I still think, even if I installed 7, I would think the same way, because they are still built upon the same type of platform. So overall, again, like I just mentioned a few seconds ago, I am pretty satisfied with it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.